That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now it's Wilson.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Now it's Wilson.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Viking 18. 18, right here. 79 Broncos.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
Dolphins, 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Throwing is Wilson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Shaq. Cougar 19.
Throwing again here, Wilson.
Now he'll tuck this and run. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll start with a run by Tracy.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Throwing his dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he will have the Giants' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
But to throw once more, here's Dart.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
19 lock, Cowboy 80. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Come 19, come 19.
Here's Dart. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Dart looking to throw again.
Touchdown! Theo Johnson from 21 yards away. And the Giants are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2.
The Giants will line up.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game.
That makes the score Giants.
The penalty got him half the distance to the goal down to the 1, made that try a little easier.
Yeah, without a doubt, and it opens up your playbook, doesn't it? From the 1-yard line, run, pass, do whatever you want there, and they did it successfully.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here's Wilson.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's Wilson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Dolphins.
To throw is Wilson. On target over the middle to Hill. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Now Wilson.
Tyreek Hill's got another one.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready up! Come on, set! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal!
Again, Wilson.
Now he'll tuck this and run. That's complete to Westbrook-Akine.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
They'll run for it with Achane.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. To the air, Dart.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Giants, first down.
To throw is Dart. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll throw again. Dart. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Warriors 70, Bravo 80. There we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Come 19, come 19.
Dart. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks him. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. The throw's going to be caught.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Miami.
Wilson. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
18-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Let's go now. 18, Bravo 80.
There's Wilson to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
You know, Wilson going to change things up here.
They'll look to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
To throw again is Wilson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he puts it through. It's a 10-8 game now.
Makes the score Dolphins 10, Giants 8. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 49-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd
On the run is Tracy.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Giants.
Here's Tracy.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
This 2nd and 4.
Right at midfield. A 6-yard pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tracy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ifitu Melifonwu on the tackle.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And Brian Dable, with his background on offense, he's got a call ready, and they are going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Scatteroo.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A play fake, and now it's Dart. Going right side, he finds Slayton.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Dart going to give to Scatteroo.
And he stopped immediately there.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw, Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21.
That's another Giants first down.
They'll run from the gun with Scatteroo.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Catch made by Slayton. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Tyrone Tracy.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Whether it's offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
First down, Dolphins.
Now it's Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now Wilson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. That's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing his dart.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Tracy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's Dart. Now he's going to step up and run.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say they've made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he is caught. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. You don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a first down. Wilson will throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here comes 2nd down.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Wilson. Complete to Washington.
With the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throwing now is Wilson.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the medal lands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, 3rd and long. Now a handoff up the middle. Tracy. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones, because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Here we go on 4th down. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not